We can tell a lot about a person by the way that they walk, the way that they stand. How do you walk and stand when you are walking into school or starting your day or hanging around your friends? And I'm not talking necessarily style wise, whether you're against the wall or where you're walking, how you walk, and whether it's fast or slow. I'm talking more about when you walk, who do you walk with? Where will you not go? What will you say, I will stand here, but I won't stand there because I believe or care about this? Where you stand and where you walk says a lot about you. Hey, I'm Brent Dongell, and I am the professor of youth and children's ministry here at Southern Wesleyan University. And I love being a part of Quest and this idea of trying to help students figure out their calling and the culture around them through understanding the Bible. And the first thing you need to know is that our calling is to live more and more like Christ. We need to understand and choose who we follow. You are following people around you when you walk, but you can also choose that. I remember there was a 12th grader that represented God's love to me. And I saw them treat everyone the same, whether they were cool, not cool, whatever circle they were in. And I thought, that's the way I want to be. And I started to follow them. I started to put myself around them so that I could become like them. Your and my goal is to learn how to step into our calling, to say yes to God in a way that we say, yes, I want to follow Jesus. And the more I learn about him, the more I can be around him, the more I know I'll be becoming the person I want to be. And beyond our calling, the culture will tell us, care about those clothes, care about that food, care about that achievement, care about that post, care about that celebrity. And they're not always bad things, but here's the deal. The culture around you is trying to tell you what to live for without asking what's worth dying for. There are things in your life that you are going after that are not worth dying for and may not matter in comparison to what other things you could be living for. We need to learn how to navigate the culture and care about the things that are not only good, but are so valuable, the people, the beliefs that are so valuable, that we can say no to other things because this is what matters. This is what you stand for. This is what you stand against. And then lastly, the Bible makes such a big difference. I remember in 8th grade, I started to read Proverbs every day, and I read a book on the weekends on Sundays. And here's what I learned as I started in 8th grade doing this. There was times the people around me would be going one direction, and it wasn't me following them now. I needed to know not only how to say no and stop and stand, I actually needed to learn sometimes how to walk the other way from the public school or the friends or some of the people I cared about when they would make certain decisions. And the only way I knew how to do that is when I really had the Bible as a lamp to my feet saying, you know this is not the most loving thing. You know that your response to that teacher, your family was not serving. You know that the things that they care about won't lead to the life that's worth dying for. And that's what we long for you and I to see, to walk and stand and live in such a way that people see it, not because we need to be seen, but you can tell a lot about a person by the way they walk and the way they stand. And I hope that you and I as Christians, when people look at the way we walk and the way we stand, they say that's obvious that they are trying to follow Jesus, that they stand for and they stand against. They even go against the grain because they love God so much that they are willing to literally die for it, to walk and stand in the way that Christ would. Let that be so for you and me as we go today.